You were at Steel Pier, you got in the water. Did they make you lay on the metal first?
Yeah, so we stripped down, or no, we jumped in with our clothes on, with our uniforms on first. And then we got out and we stripped down. And then and then we got out and then we laid down on the pier or whatever. And then they were like, all right, you have 2 minutes to put your uniforms back on. And at that point I couldn't even like move my fingers. I couldn't tie my boots. And they were like, all right. And then we didn't make the time. So like back in. So we went back in, we did it again. And then like I was like slowing, I couldn't do it. Like I literally could not move my hands. I could not button my uniform. And so I was, weren't going to make that time interval. And then they were like, get back in. And then that's when I didn't jump back in. I was like, that's it for me. So.
Like you just reached that point.
Yeah.
And let me ask you this, was it like, if you don't mind sharing, what was going through your head, man? Like what was kind of the like, what was going through your head when you just said, fuck it, I'm done?
Yeah. So it's really that point where you're like, you have to not care if you die, and I'm serious. Like if you don't, you have to keep going and pushing and not give a shit if you die, honestly. And that's all I can say about that. And I wasn't able to, I wasn't able to, have that mindset in that moment. So
I mean, hey brother, I'm gonna tell you right now, like our number one operating principle is I'll die before I quit.
Yeah.
And I explained to people, man, like I experienced it, man. Like I knew I was passing out and drown proofing for at least 5 minutes before I actually passed out. I'm in the pool tied up, right? Like I went to sleep in the pool. I could have not woke up, but I was going to try to pass no matter what, right? But that's powerful what you're saying. I mean, people got to hear that, because right now everybody thinks that if you want it bad enough, you can get it. And I'm trying to explain to young men just like yourself and a couple young women that, look, man, so much of this game is mental. It's your mental ability to block out everything around you and just focus on what's right in front of you, and it's powerful what you're saying. Like you weren't willing to die to achieve the goal, and that's at the end of the day, man, like I hate to say it, but shit, I would say probably 95% of the class is pushed to that point at some point in butts. Right. I got pushed to that point in the last swim. Like I didn't get pushed to dying, but like I had to swim until I started crying and I broke. And then my swim buddy punched me in the face, and then I had to kick and I finished, right? And I passed by like 25, 30 seconds, whatever the time was, but it was close on a 2-mile ocean swim, So, I mean, I appreciate that, Mike. I know it ain't easy to say,